What is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi, and in today's video, I am going to be continuing my readathon of the Mortal Instruments series. That's right, continuing. If you have not watched the first part, I will link it up here in the corner. Go check that out. I'm pretty sure I actually waved to the right side this time, but either way, there will be a card up there for you to go look at it. Go watch that video first, because it is going to be me reading the first 3 books in this series. This video is going to cover the last 3 books, which are considerably more hefty, so this might be a bit of a longer video, but I'm very nervous because the end of the last book felt very much like an ending, so I don't know what the rest of the series has in store for me. If you did not watch the first video and are still here for some reason, just to recap, this is my first time reading through the series. I have no spoilers, I have no knowledge of anything that happens. I didn't even know the characters' names going into it. So that's what we're doing. This is my first time. I'm super excited. I will confess, I have already started the 4th book. I'm not that far into it though. The only thing that's happened is Simon talked to like the actual head vampire lady, and all I've got to say is when I was reading like her parts, like my image of her was just that one vampire lady from that one video game whose name I can't think of right now. I can't think of her name, but that's who I'm picturing in my brain, and I know that's completely wrong, but I can't help it. And that is where we're at. So as I said, this video will cover me reading the last 3 books of the series, and yeah, that's about all. So I'm going to continue on with the readathon now, and I will see you guys when I have some updates for you. Hello, it is currently late at night. I look busted. I just got out of the shower. I've been listening to it on audiobook, and I wasn't gonna update you guys until I got about halfway through the book, even though I probably should have updated you guys earlier anyway. But Simon just like bit someone, and like a person, like a human person, in front of a lot of people, and Clary and Jace are fighting, and someone's killing people, and Jocelyn's upset because she's having feelings about Sebastian / Jonathan. There's a lot going on, but I honestly kind of really love this book so far. I love the way the plot lines are all interconnecting. I don't know why, I just like the feel of this book more than I've liked the other 3 so far. So this is like gonna be one of my favorites, I think, in the series, as far like right now anyway, except I'm sad that Clary and Jace are fighting, but that'll probably go away soon. I think it has something to do with the plot. Jace is dealing with trauma. I don't know what his deal is, but it's interesting and it's not incest, so I'm here for it. And that's where we're at. I just wanted to tell you guys that Simon bit someone and I was very shook. So. What? Okay, so I've read a little bit more. Where I'm at now is apparently Sebastian is gonna come back to life if Simon does whatever Lilith wants him to do. Why? I don't know, and I'm scared to know. Jace is gone off the rails and he did some weird rune to Clary. I think he's like possessed, so that's cool. Gotta love Jace being possessed. My eye itches for some reason. Max, they used Max to like hurt Jace in his brain. I'm not cool with that because like Max was already done dirty. They didn't have to do him worse. But otherwise, I'm still loving the book. I am loving the plot lines. I'm glad that Simon is getting over his girl problems, even if he is about to, you know, bring back the Antichrist. Because I have a feeling they're gonna be like, Sebastian's the Antichrist or something. Who knows? He acts like the Antichrist. So I guess we'll see where this goes. But like, why is he coming back? I don't know. I've got like 100 pages left. So I guess we'll see what happens. Hello. I have finished the book. It's like 2 in the morning and my cat was scratching at my chair because she wanted attention. So I'm going to do that while talking about the book that I just finished. Holy guacamole. I loved it. I think this was definitely my favorite book so far. I know I mentioned it earlier and I stick to that. I give it a 5 stars and I'm so excited that I get to do that because I've been wanting to 5-star one of these books and I haven't yet. And I'm just so excited to pick up the next one. I want to pick it up like right now, but I have work in the morning and it's already 2 a.m. so I should probably go to bed, so I'm gonna do that. But like, I really want to pick up the next one and I'm super excited. Everything happened at the end. Simon and Isabel are probably going to be a thing. Magnus and Alec are so cute. It makes me happy. Clary and Jace finally got themselves together, even though Jace is like totally gone off the rails. But that's not his fault because he was possessed and he's still possessed. And holy moly, I love it. I'm so excited. Bye. Hi! Hello! It's been a while since I've last updated you guys. I've been really bad at keeping up with my updates this part of the vlog slash readathon slash whatever you want to call it. But I've been listening to this bad boy on audiobook all day. I am about 340 pages in terms of where I left off because I left off at chapter 15. And so far, there's so much happening. Right off the bat, I want to say Alec and Magnus's relationship is like my favorite thing on this planet, even if Alec is a little bit jealous right now, but it's okay because they're super cute. And I love the the POVs when we get Alec's POV of him and Magnus. It just makes my soul happy. And Isabel and Simon is so precious and I love that one too. All of the relationship development in this I'm loving. Minus whatever's happening with Clary and Jace. That's a little bit rough, but also it's not, but also it kind of is. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as the incest. Like, I'm glad that that's not happening anymore, at least. But it's still, like, kind of like, the man is, like, allied with a child murderer, so maybe let's not do that. But also, I get where she's coming from, but also, let's not. That's where we're at. Jace is allied with Sebastian because of the weird link thing that happened at the end of the last book. Simon and crew summoned a demon. That's fun. Didn't go well for the demon because Simon has the mark of Cain. Isabel and Simon are now a thing. Maya and what's-his-face, whose name starts with a J, but his last name is Kyle, are still a thing. Or are a thing again, I guess. That's pretty cool. I think they both deserve to be happy. Luke is alive. He got stabbed with a silver dagger by, I think it was Jace, but maybe it was Sebastian. It was one of the two. I don't remember. It was like a while ago. But he was stabbed with a silver dagger, and now he's alive. So that's pretty cool. And Clary is off trying to be a spy, basically. But she lost her communication ring with Simon, and Sebastian just saved her life from demon poison, but maybe not. I'm loving this book so far. I know I said the last one was my favorite. This one is getting even better because I think all of the subplots that are meshing just makes my brain so happy, as well as the super cute relationship content that we get spread throughout to make it a little bit more lighthearted. Chairman Meow, best character. Absolutely iconic. That is all I have to say about that. And with that, I will leave you guys with this update, and I will check back in with you guys probably when I finish the book, but maybe if I remember to update you before. I am so many levels of disgusted right now. I have finished my bullet journal, so I switched back to reading the book, which is not important. I am contemplating my life choices, I think, a little bit. Sebastian is gross. He just kissed Clary. Okay, hi, hello again, it's me. I finished book. I have many feelings, and the dominant one currently is sadness because Magnus and Alec broke up. I know that's not the most important thing that happened, but that's what stuck with me because they were my favorite. So I really want to start the next book like right now so I can fix that, but like, because I have a feeling it's gonna get fixed, because this feels like the kind of book where everything works out in the end. But it's 2:30 in the morning and I'm kind of tired. But I also really want to start it, but I'm not going to, and it's gonna drive me insane until tomorrow. So in my head, they're still together, just know that. A bunch of other stuff happened though. Jace is cool again, which is good. I like that they each book has its own little like subplot that's happening that's relevant to the big plot, but the subplot still gets resolved. I don't know why, but I really like that. It gives a sense of resolution even if there's still a greater problem, which makes me happy. I like resolutions. So Jonathan / Sebastian is absolutely insane. Like off the rails. He like killed an angel and sent its wings to the Institute. Man's bonkers. Crazy. Nutso. We knew that already though. That's not new information. His dramatic gesture is just him being dramatic. And kind of live for it, even though I hate his guts. Because he's an incestuous pig. But otherwise, I would probably 5-star it. I will 5-star it, because I really, really enjoyed it. It was a whole adventure. I can't believe I'm on the last book already. Wow. Cool, okay. I'll start that tomorrow. Okay, hi, hello. I am about a quarter of the way through this book. This is where I'm at right now. I am trying to remember to update you guys a little more frequently on this one because it is a thick boy. But I'm basically 284 pages in out of like 750. So, long book, long haul, but I'm probably going to end up finishing it today because I'm insane. I am so in love with this book and everything that's happening. I was on the phone with Cassandra all of last night while I was reading it, so she got to see my reactions firsthand, which of course meant that I couldn't film any of it for you guys, but Jordan is dead. I remember his name now. He's dead. That's kind of depressing, but it's kind of funny because Maya's like, I was gonna break up with him anyway. Now he's dead and I don't have to. Oops. Rip. Obviously, she's a little more traumatized than that, but it's okay. Simon is really sad about it, but he's in Alicante with Clary and the gang, and he got drunk, and that was super funny. I lived for that scene because he was throwing stuff at Isabel's window and just being all around insane. Sebastian snuck into Clary's house, or I guess Amatissa's house, where Clary was staying, and then assaulted her. But then Jace came in and was like, hands off my girlfriend, bro. And that whole scene gave me life, because I don't know. And then she told him, being Jace, what Sebastian did to her in the last book when he tried to, like, assault her. And Jace got super pissed off about it, and pissed off Jace makes me happy. I don't know why, but, like, it does when he's not pissed off at Clary. And that's where we're at, pretty much. Okay, well hopefully you enjoyed some of that time-lapse footage from my lunch break wherein I did a lot of reading. I'm about a little over halfway through now. I've been reading some now, but only for like 20 minutes, so I haven't gotten too much farther than when I left off at lunch. But I'm a little over halfway. I'm about 500 pages in, and Raphael just died. I mean, I don't really have that many emotions over it. I was never like his biggest fan, So I'm glad he didn't like turn out to be a total jerk and kill Magnus. Then I would have cried. But I'm not like broken up about it like I was when Max died. Isabel almost died and then Simon saved her life. That was pretty cool. Love Simon. Love Isabel. Alec and Jace had a bro moment. That was pretty cool. Alec is cool. I love Alec a lot too. They are in hell right about now. I'm trying to think what else is relevant that I should update you guys on. I think that's about it. They're in hell. Raphael just died. Jocelyn is Sebastian's prisoner. Oh, they figured out how to control the heavenly fire. They did do that, but they haven't told us exactly how it happens yet. So I guess we'll see. That's where I'm at, and I want to knock this book out. It's so cliche. It's so cliche. It's not even like, why am I crying that Jonathan died? Why? Why am I crying? It like we knew it was, and of course they make him good before he died. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just crying because like I relate to Clary. Like, I wanted a sibling my whole life and didn't get one. And I would be pretty broken up if I got one and then they died right away. That would kind of suck. But like, why am I crying right now? I don't know. They've still got to get out of hell. I guess I've got like little under 100 pages left, so we'll see how they get out of hell. Hopefully no one else dies. I don't know if I can handle that. I thought it couldn't get worse. I thought it couldn't get worse. And then it did. I can't. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Simon like lost all his memory. That had already happened. I didn't cry at that part, but then they said they had to be like, no, Simon was your brother, but he's gone too. I was not emotionally prepared for that, and now I'm crying like worse. It is the next morning and I have finished the book. I was going to record last night when I finished it, but I was just so emotionally damaged from Simon that I wanted to just go to bed. I will be honest. I know it got better at the end, like he got his memory or started to get his memories back. He's gonna be a shadow hunter. Luke and Jocelyn got married. Jace and Clary are happy. Even Isabel and Simon started to get back together. Magnus and Alec have my entire heart, and I really want to read the Bane Chronicles now because Magnus is my favorite character. Ugh. But I was still just so emotionally damaged from the whole thing happening, and I was so tired. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'll record in the morning. So here I am recording. Final thoughts on this book. It was very good. I cried a lot, as you saw. They finally got to spice scenes, even if it was very fade to black. But I am very glad that I read this series overall. I will probably give this last book a 4.8 stars. It was very engrossing and I did enjoy it a lot, but I just don't feel like I enjoyed it quite as much as the last two. I don't know why, like I can't put my finger on it, but I didn't enjoy it quite as much. So just because I gave the last two 5 stars and I didn't enjoy this one as much, I will probably give it a 4.8 because I can. It's my opinion. I am very glad that I've read this series now. However, I will say, I don't think, had I read it as a child like most people did, I would have been okay. There was a lot of themes and stuff in this book that would have completely destroyed childhood me. I can tell you right now, the incest, I would have it would have been over and done right there. So I'm very glad that I did not read this as a child, because I think I would have been permanently scarred and probably more emotionally damaged than I am today. However, I am glad that I've read it now. If I were to read it again, I think I wish I would have read it a little bit slower so I could have taken some more time to process things that were happening in the book, and I maybe would have gotten even more emotional about them. But I didn't do that. I probably wouldn't have done that had I even not been vlogging it. I read very fast, especially when I get very engrossed in a series or a book. I want to just consume it all right away. But I do think that looking back, I wish I would have taken it a little bit slower and taken some time to process more what was happening in the books than I did, instead of just, oh cool, I want to read the next one, I gotta find out what happens. Anyhow, as I have finished that series, that is going to conclude this video. So I thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me and for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe. I post content like this twice a week. Comment because it makes me smile, like the video because it's easy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye y'all!